Normally, it's the Detroit Lions playing at Ford Field. Tonight, Ford itself is the attraction. The automaker is showing the 6th generation Explorer for the first time to a group that includes employees, dealers, suppliers, government officials, and of course the media. That's why I'm here. It was quite a debut. Here's a quick look. I couldn't drive it, but there were executives.
Almost 30 years ago, we planted a flag in the ground with the original Explorer.
Celebrities.
To explore together with our families to as many places as we can, the more the merrier.
And fortunately, a few engineers.
I get to show you the details of how our team delivered on all of those needs using human-centric design.
The current version has been around quite a while. This is an all-new machine that will arrive in the summer of 2019.
The big news with the new Explorer is that it returns to a rear-wheel drive platform. Of course, all-wheel drive is available.
The platform is stiffer and stronger. It's built out of high-strength aluminum alloys, ultra-high-strength boron steels, and then traditional steels as well. But that gave us a stronger platform to allow us to really improve the overall driving dynamics. Body stiffness is up dramatically, while still being 200 pounds lighter than today's product. So a great weight efficiency while still delivering a stronger product.
Let's not forget, Lincoln Aviator is also rear drive. The two share a platform along with a roofline that tapers downward towards the back. I couldn't get any interior shots.
It's locked.
But I can tell you the cabin gets a big update. Let's go to the handout video. There's no shortage of cup holders. Some are shaped to take juice boxes. There's loads of storage nooks and power ports too, and an available panoramic glass roof. All things that you'd expect in a modern SUV. There's an available interface screen that's as large as a standard iPad. Sync 3 is standard across the board, so is a built-in high-speed internet hotspot. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay will be standard. Explorer will be powered by 2 engines, an invigorated, Ford's words, not mine, 2.3-liter twin-turbo 4-cylinder that's standard on the base, XLT, and limited models. It's expected to make 300 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Standard on the Platinum is a 3-liter turbocharged EcoBoost V6 projected to make 365 horsepower and 380 pound-feet of torque on premium gas. The transmission is a 10-speed.
It's fast, right? One of the fastest Explorers that we've ever delivered and engineered. It's quieter. It's one of the quietest Explorers that we've ever done. We've increased its towing capability up to 5,600 pounds. Really looked at every feature that our customer is asking for and tried to meticulously recraft that and build a better product for them.
There's also a Performance ST version that replaces the Sport model plus a hybrid. Details are scarce on those, but if one were to assume the hybrid was similar to the powertrain in the Aviator, it will have 450 horsepower and a substantial 600 pound-feet of torque. If one were to assume. Some models will get a 12.3-inch gauge cluster screen with very cool 3D animated graphics that change depending on which of the 7 drive modes are engaged using the terrain management system. Families use these machines to haul people and stuff. Explorer can seat up to 7.
Family-friendly features are another huge portion of it since it is a family vehicle. We've went through the second row seats and came up with a new easy entry second row, which allows even our youngest children to be able to move the second row seat by themselves. With a simple touch of a button, the seat back tips forward and then the whole mechanism slides and allows them to move and fold the seat on their own.
Many people buy these rigs for safety, and Ford is making automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, lane keep assist, and blind spot warning standard.
The rear view camera lens has a self-cleaning feature, smart.
Power liftgate was the #1 feature requested by our customers, and we have standardized power liftgate on Explorer. We're targeting a 500-mile range with the vehicle. We've gone to an 8-inch touchscreen as standard.
Depending on the seating configuration, Ford claims that sheets of building materials that are 4 feet wide can fit in here. As far as towing, the Turbo 4 can tug up to 5,300 pounds. The V6 is rated at 5,600 pounds. The design is evolutionary with crisp lines. Clearly, this looks like an Explorer. The A and D pillars are blacked out, and the body-colored C pillar reaches back in a familiar way. There have been spy shots of the law enforcement version, so that's coming. Hopefully you're not too familiar with that model.
One of the great things about the Explorer team is that the core of us have been together for so long. Right, the core of us have been together for nearly a decade now. The core marketing team, the core engineering team, the core program team, everyone has been focused on the brand and the customer for nearly a decade. And that gives us a great advantage, a great knowledge and in-depth of our customer, that we gather all that information, we share that vision back with the team, and really make sure that everyone's designing along the right way. Right? It's focus groups, it's online internet forums, it's owner groups, it's visiting car dealerships. One of my personal favorites that I always love to do is, as I'm putting gas in my car at a gas station and one of my products rolls in, I love just to poke my head out from behind the pump and say, hey, that's a great looking car. Tell me something that you like about it, and then tell me something that you don't like about it, right? Just to get that inside knowledge, that candid feedback is really valuable. It really helps us make a better car.
A side note, in person, the presentation was quite something with the car traveling through projected graphics. I don't get motion sickness at all, but some of the photographers around me were getting queasy trying to shoot the car while things spun around. It even got to me a little bit. I lost my balance once.
Now, Ford has not released pricing, but they say with a dozen extra features, the price should only go up about $400. So if you're thinking about buying an Explorer, you might want to wait for the summer of 2019 and check this one out, okay? From Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan, that's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk.